Hey everyone, I am going to do a walkthrough of my teacher planner. So this is really great for TpT Sellers specifically. So it is about 394 pages. You can pick and choose which pages you want before printing it out. I printed it and had it bound using the Happy Planner discs and the ARC hole punch system. So that's just what I chose, but you can also just hole punch it normally and put it in a binder, or go to Staples or Home Depot and have it spiral bound, however you wish to print it. So I printed the cover page on cardstock paper, and the rest of this is printed on normal copy paper. So when you open it up, you have a spot to put your name and your business and what year it is. And this is an undated planner, so you can use it from year to year. And then you'll have your business pages at the front where you can put your logo designs. So you can put these before you print it out. You can just put it in this space and then print it off. You can put your hex colors and the fonts that you use. And then these are the steps. If you're just setting up a TpT store, these are kind of like the steps of getting started. Have a spot to put all your passwords, and then just some resource pages. And then if you hire out jobs, you can write your employee information there. And then some more inspiration goes on the back. Then it goes into the vision section. And so there are dividers throughout, and I think I'll eventually add some actual dividers that you can tape onto the planner, or you can just get some regular dividers from the store. So here's some vision sheets and your TpT goals. And the next section is products. So you got some product ideas. And then it goes into updating and all the checklists. So I have a creation checklist, and you can write down the product name and just check off as you go. And once you're done with creating a product, then you have the upload checklist. So all the things you need to do in TpT. There's a revision checklist. So if you're going back and updating products, there's different things to check off. A marketing checklist. And you can just X out any of the columns that you don't think you'll ever use. And then there's a marketing tracker. So you can put your product name and then write the dates every time that you post on Instagram, or every time that you do a Facebook story. You can write down the dates and keep track so that you're not posting about it too frequently or too infrequently. And then I combined all those checklists into one big checklist for each product. So I like using the ARC system or just hole punch system because you can take these pages out. They just come out really easily, and you can copy this page and use it as many times as you want, or you can put it in a like a plastic sleeve and use whiteboard markers to save on paper. And then there's another product checklist in the back. So this page, you can just really copy as many times as you want for every single product that you do and check off. So I think that's really useful. Then it gets into the actual planning. And this is just like a dot page where you can, draw. So here's the yearly planning. So your yearly tasks, your yearly goals, a year at a glance, and your yearly focus. So this could be TpT related or not. But what is your goal, like your New Year's resolution? How many times do you want to do it? And then you can check off every time that you do that. And it goes up to 365. Then you have your quarterly planner. So your quarterly tasks, site-wide sales, and then your monthly planner. So again, I think I will add tabs eventually to this product, but right now I don't have those. So monthly tasks. And then each of the months is going to be the same. So it starts with the month's cover, a monthly focus, so seasonal ideas of the month, and your TpT product focus. So this is a checklist to do throughout the month. Your January goals, number of new products that you want to create, what social media goals do you have for the month, how much do you want to earn, and then you can shade as you're getting closer to it. So this is just like a little tracker here. And then your to-do list, what big tasks do you want to do that month and what small tasks do you want to do that month. And then it has a two-page spread calendar. And then each week, there is a spread of product creation, product revision, marketing, social media, and then just your errands and chores that you want to do. So I included like personal things as well. And then what daily to-dos do you have and what notes do you have for that week? So each month has 5 weeks, and again, it's undated. And then at the back of the month, you have a statistics page. So the products sold last month versus this month, last year versus this year. And then your earnings, your top sellers of the month, and your top earners, the number of followers you received that month, reviews, products, and your rating in your store. And then a monthly reflection page. So what did you accomplish, what went well, and your goals for the month, and then just a notes page in the back. So all of the months are identical. And so I'm just gonna jump to December. Let's see. So again, if you don't want all of these week pages, then you can just delete them before you print it out. Or I did include some different choices. So if you don't like this spread, then you can use this spread instead. So I gave you a second option, and then you would just print this however many times. So before you print off, you need to look through the planner and decide what you want to print and what you don't want to print. I just printed the whole thing so that you could see all of your options. So this one has career, like a career plan, your exercise, your errands, and then an other column. So this one's a little bit smaller in terms of like what you're doing for TpT versus what you're doing the rest of the day. And I also included a weekly plan here. So again, you can print this off several times for every week, or you can just take this page out, make one copy of it separately and put it in a dry erase sleeve and use it, erase every week. Then I have a daily section. So your daily schedule, just making a schedule for yourself, what you're gonna do at 7 a.m., 8 a.m., just so you can really stay on task. And this you can again print off, put on your desk, and just make a daily plan before you start each day. Then I have a social media section with some social media goals, some post ideas, more post ideas for each of the social media platforms. I gave you some different hook ideas for your posts and call to actions, so you need those in all of your posts. Then I have a content planner here, so that's a weekly content planner. Some different hashtag suggestions, and I did include a blank template, so if these, you don't want to use these, you can use a completely blank template. I have a 30-day social media challenge, and you can use this every single month. You can just cross off these things every single month. So that's why I included this. It just really helps me post a variety of things on my social media. Then you can keep track of your followers, giveaways that you have, and advertisements that you run. And then it goes into each of the different platforms. So it starts with TpT. I know TpT isn't social media, but I just put them all together in this section so that you can plan out what you want, your data, and a size guide for each of them. So then there's Instagram. Again, there's just notes, planning page, data tracker. So you're tracking followers, the new posts that you have each month, number of stories that you posted, reels, accounts reach, content interactions, and your top post. So each of these is a little bit different depending on what platform it is. And then there's a size guide at the back. So I have it for Facebook, one for email, one for Pinterest, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, and then a blog. Then if you post on Etsy, there's an Etsy section and an Amazon section. So that is all of the social media pages. And then there is some more data tracking. So I know a lot of this is repetitive, but I just wanted this section to be separate because it's really just for TpT. These are the search trends. So when you click in the top of TpT and, for example, in November it says Thanksgiving, you want to write that down in the November section just so that you know what people are frequently searching for in a given month. And then there's a sales section, keeping track of your overall earnings, the site-wide sales, if you participate in hashtag sales, and then your top sellers for each month, and then your expenses. So if you run out of room on this page, then you can just copy that and insert it here. Okay, so all of those pages were for your actual TpT business. Then I have a lifestyle section, and you can use this or you can delete them like all the other pages, but this is more for everything that's personal. So I start with a 30-day self-care challenge, and you can use this just like the 30-day social media challenge. You can use it every single month. But this goes on to just like have some different things just to stay healthy and all of your personal habits, your habit tracker. There's also a bill tracker. You can keep track of appointments, just random contacts, birthdays and anniversaries for your friends and family. So it has 31 days and you just write down whose birthday it is or whose anniversary it is or just special occasions. Then there's a section where you can write down really good books that you think that you want to read, or movies or shows that you want to watch, different home projects that you want to do. And then when you last did something, for example, when you last got your tires rotated or your water filter change, you can just write down what it is and then the different dates that you last did that to help you keep track of things. And then at the very back, there's just some notes pages that you can copy a million times, brain dump, your favorite quotes, and that's it. So if you like this planner, if you have any questions about it, or you just want to ask me anything about it, then you can message me on Instagram or on TpT. I will link the different things that I have that I recommend for it. But yeah, I hope you like it, and I hope that it helps you stay organized. All right, thanks for watching. Okay, so since I did my last video, I did make tabs like I mentioned in the previous video, and this is what it turned out like. So this, I really like them. I think it's going to help navigate through this planner very easily. So I am including this with the planner. You can either print them on colored tabs like I did, so you can alternate with 6 different colors, or you could do 3 colors. but 6 tabs fit going down the page. And another option that you have is just to do black and white. Black ink on white tabs, or I did offer a color version of color ink that you can print on white tabs. I will warn you that it does take time to do this. It took me not long to print it off, but the cutting does take time, and then taping them in. So these are all just taped in. This is what the front looks like. So you just kind of line them up. I always start with the first one at the top first, then I do the bottom one. I find where the bottom one would be, and then I kind of work my way in and just kind of, you know, you can see that there's just a little tiny gap in between each of the tabs. But yeah, so this is how it turned out like. You can also order tabs, monthly tabs on Amazon, or just blank tabs. I think Staples sells them, and you can just write in on it. So you can do that as well and just hole punch it and add it in. But I thought I would just include this if you wanted this option.